What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. We have two things on the chopping block today about Spider-Man 2. We're going to look at them one by one. One of them being the collector's edition fiasco, where many are citing that based on the display, the art that they have, there isn't any physical copy of the game included when you make the purchase. Now, if you look at it, it says steelbook, display case, and full digital PS5 game. Also has a few things here and there. Now, this is important for a lot of people who want to collect. It's nice for them to be able to have a disc. I strongly believe that if you're going to be putting down the amount of money they ask for these collector's edition, a disc is not really a big deal. Now, I don't buy collector's editions of nothing. I'm not giving anybody any money for a collector's edition of anything. If I actually like a game, I usually will buy second copies. I'll buy alternate copies on different platforms. I'll even gift copies to friends. And so this doesn't really bother me in this scenario. But because there are Spider-Man fans in my house, I'm not really a huge Spider-Man fan, by the way. Most of you know this, some of you don't. My children are Spider-Man fans. So in order for me to be able to kind of help them get a better sense of how the Spider-Man games have evolved, I went around gathering a lot of the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 games. And it's taken me a while to gather the number that I have. It's not too many. I mean, in fact, you can hardly find them for a decent price. They're asking all this crazy amounts of money. And thankfully, the disc versions were there, and I could buy some PlayStation 3 versions. And I think one of them, friend or foe, I found an Xbox version. It was weird how that just popped out of nowhere. So because the disc versions exist, I've been able to gather these games for them. And I think that's where it's important because the preservation side is huge. But in this instance, I strongly believe that if you're going to drop $200, maybe $250, come on now. They ought to at least put this inside of the game because it seems like now they're getting more and more out of hand and cutting corners. I think if you're a fan and you want to get a collector's edition like this, possibly rethink it and, maybe wait for the collector's edition to go, on sale, which you might find one for a lower price and then, you have your physical copy on there. But it's your choice, your money. You do what it is that you want. Second thing is the particular comment that we heard at the Summer Games Fest. So Jeff Keighley was talking to the Insomniac guy on stage. I don't know who that was. And he asked him and said, is Eddie Brock the Venom in this game, or is it, Osborn? And that was a really bold question. I was like, man, why would you throw that guy under the bus like that? Or why would you do my man like that? Because that's a pivotal aspect of their story, how Venom comes about and who is playing Venom, because, they pretty much are representing, this character in a sense. Now, he did say something along the lines of it's not Eddie Brock, but he did not confirm if it was Osborn or not. And he said something along the lines of that they're going with a new direction that fans haven't necessarily seen before. Well, here's the problem with a statement like that. Fans are going to guess who it is. That's one thing about superhero games, especially when something like that shows up, and we have a few months. There are going to be videos all over the place. There's going to be conversations, and someone's going to throw something at the wall that eventually sticks. In fact, some people are out here saying, oh, it's already at May. I mean, they're already throwing out all these theories that you see. Some are saying, no way, it's probably MJ. Some are going on and saying, it's most likely, some other character from the comics and so on and so forth. And, if you look at this person said everyone knows it's him. Now, this is actually a deep meme because this is what I wanted to point out. Many of you remember, many of you may not remember, back in the day of Arkham Knight's release, the developers at Rocksteady, they swore to their fan base. I don't know if they swore, but they said something along the lines of, that the Arkham Knight, which was supposed to be the bad guy in Batman Arkham Knight game, was a new character that fans had not necessarily seen before. This was their claim. They claimed that, this was going to be a new character, blah, blah, blah. And then ended up turning out that it was basically Jason Todd, an angry Jason Todd, and fans guessed it, and fans are not really happy about, the fact that after Stephen Hill had said, it was a new character, they were able to just see that it was not a new character. So I don't know what the writers at Insomniac have underneath their sleeves. Possibly it's something that would, shock or surprise fans. But I wish he did not say that, but maybe he's confident in what it is that he's saying. So let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Who do you think the Venom character is going to be based off of, number one? And number two, if you're buying the collector's edition, how do you still feel about getting it? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Peace out.